This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by HostGator. Coming up, it's time once again to find out what else is on our radar this week.
Totally Rad Show.
All right, everybody, we are back for On My Radar, the segment where we like to talk about things in our lives that we've been enjoying, but that may not fit perfectly into the movies, video game, comics, TV show segments that we do. So I want to start with you, Jeffrey. What has been on your radar?
Well, mine actually does fit into our one of our categories, but we didn't get a chance to talk about, actually 2 movies I want to bring up. They both came out at the end of last year. We didn't get a chance to review them, but I got a chance to see them, and I can recommend them highly, both of them. The first is Midnight in Paris. As you guys know, I am an enormous Woody Allen fan. I've never seen a Woody Allen movie I actively did not like, and some of his best is great, and this is one of the greats. It is one of the most inspiring, awesome movies I saw all last year. I wish I could have seen it early enough to put in my top 5 list, because I would have. It's about a writer who goes to Paris and is sort of, trying to figure his life out, and every night at midnight he's able to get into a car and go back to the 1920s in Paris and meets everyone, all these people who are these luminaries, Ernest Hemingway, Picasso, all these amazing artists, and it's so inspiring and awesome. The second movie, you and I both saw the LA production of God of Carnage.
Yes.
The Yasmina Reza play.
Yes,
Yasmina Reza, one of my favorite playwrights. She did Art, which is fantastic, and God of Carnage was a huge hit last year. Or a couple of years ago on Broadway with
James Gandolfini and Jeff Daniels and
Marcia Gay Harden and the blonde
Hope Davis.
Yeah,
it was great.
We both went bananas for it. It was awesome, and there's a film version directed by
Roman
Polanski. With it was nominated for a bunch of Golden Globes because Jodie Foster and Kate Winslet were both nominated, and deservedly so. Very different from the. I wish you could have seen.
Yeah, I know.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different. I would still take Marcia Gay Harden's performance over Jodie Foster's personally.
Oh, interesting.
And it's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to see different actors take on it in the film. The Jeff Daniels role is played by the guy from Inglourious Bastards, the
Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz. And it's so different. It's so different.
Only imagine.
Fascinating. But man. I happen to really love plays on film, but there's some bad ones, some that really feel like, they should never made a movie out of this. Yeah. This doesn't feel that way. It feels tense and it's awesome. Highly recommend both those films, so check them out.
Interesting, cool.
Actually, I also really love plays on film.
Dan Trachtenberg.
Like Jeff, mine is a movie as well that so could fit into the normal scheme of things. When you said that, when you introduced it that way, I was like, I should have thought of something else. But there's a movie that just came out in LA and in New York, maybe by the time you're seeing this, or coming soon Friday. That is also nominated for a bunch of awards and made a lot of people's year-end list, called We Need to Talk About Kevin. The premise is essentially, what it is basically like a Devil Child movie, The Bad Seed or The Omen or The Good, whatever. But told from the parent's perspective, the parent played by Tilda Swinton. And it's...
Who, correct me if I'm wrong, looks like if David Bowie and Annie Lennox had a kid.
Yes.
Like, that's who she is now at this point.
That's a very accurate description. And it's an incredible movie. It doesn't feel like a genre movie. But it is. I mean, it is a horror movie, but not really. It does a wonderful. It's such a unique take on that material, and the whole movie is about it's not all about this, but there's this wonderful sense of, could this
happen
from supernatural circumstances, or is there a root in it? Is this happening to her? Did she cause it? But the parent dealing with that, and the thing that it does is it's not Carrie. I don't really want to say what the child does, though it is sort of in the premise, but I don't have to say it, so
That's
I won't.
okay, yeah.
But it's a very realistic
Thing.
evil child thing to have done in modern times, and to see that event from the parent's perspective, the parent of that child in the news, we never see that in the news or whatever, is really fascinating. It's insanely well told movie. It's told somewhat out of order, and really it's the way it's told that makes it so haunting. You wouldn't think it's a horror movie if it weren't for this innate or inherent
Creepy
like
undertone stuff.
Undertone, and because of going in, that's sort of what it's playing with.
Yeah.
And the way it's told is just brooding and fascinating,
Interesting.
gripping, compelling.
Wow. A lot of adjectives.
Yeah.
Intense. Well, for me,
It's something that doesn't fit any of our
and
categories.
nothing into our categories. And then sort of, it's less about the specifics of what I want to talk about and more about the sort of concept of what I had done, which is amazing. So I talked about my motorcycle and getting a motorcycle and having a motorcycle and customizing your motorcycle, kind of doing cool things with one's motorcycle, which I still love. And I have a new motorcycle. I'm doing crazy shit on it. Way too expensive, shouldn't be doing it, but doing it anyway. But one of the things that I did was I wanted to figure out a way to customize my look on my motorcycle.
So you're doing massive
And I
plastic
had
surgery.
massive plastic surgery. I want to look exactly like Evel Knievel. And I had this really great motorcycle helmet that I loved, which is a sort of 70s bobber orange metal fleck motorcycle helmet. And I don't know how I got onto this thing, but I started searching for custom motorcycle painting for motorcycle helmets, and I found this website called airgraphics.com, and it's, I think, GRAIFXX or something like that. It's down here. I might put it up. And they made custom painted motorcycle helmets, but none of the ones that I specifically wanted. They had some cool, like, Mandalorian armor, like a Boba Fett one. And so I just went, you know what, screw it. This person says we do custom work. I'm just gonna ask for the motorcycle helmet that I wished that I'd had.
You're producing
all of
it
my
right now?
life. And this is what I got sent in the mail. I sent them a graphical representation of the actual X-Wing fighter helmet. Well, you gotta get a little bit of the action to it. And this person blew my mind. I mean, blew my mind. This is as perfect a replica of that helmet that I wanted. And this is my helmet. And one of the things that I wanted to say...
One of a kind, right?
It is one of a kind.
from
He's never
Avatar,
done
right?
anyone. This is from Avatar. This is the helmet from Avatar. Dan's card is getting really revoked now. But one of the things that I wanted to say was it opened up this concept to me of there are artists, there are people out there who do art for a living that will make you cool shit.
Yeah.
Not just, you don't have to need to have a motorcycle helmet, but if you have any, I mean, literally, it sort of blew my mind that here's this person in, like, Illinois. I sent them a thing and I said, I want it to look like this, and the guy, 2 weeks later, and, send them a little bit of money, here comes the thing in the mail. So it kind of blew my mind in the opinion of there are literally amazing artists out there that will do custom work for you if you have any need for something like this.
I think this is probably how a lot of people feel about tattoos.
You know what? Probably.
None of us really have any, but
yeah.
Some people, I think that there's a lot of artists who work in that realm.
Yeah.
You're all tatted up.
Yeah,
you
you're all
haven't
tatted
seen
up.
his dolphin on his back?
No, it's like Yakuza.
It's a Yakuza dolphin on his back.
Similarly,
Dan's got tattooed underwear, so that he's a never nude.
Yeah.
that's awesome. For Hanukkah, I got Priscilla we collect vinylmations.
Yeah.
And I got her a Hello Kitty custom. They don't make it.
Yep.
Boy, I wanted to get her. They don't make it.
Yeah.
Well, online, someone.
And I will
painted
tell
it.
you right now, Lucas, this is something that you could literally be producing a line of motorcycle wear that is licensed
And
motorcycle
we know
wear.
you watch our show, George.
Yeah.
Yes, George.
We know
Jorge.
you just retired from Blockbuster.
Jorge, that's in there.
So-
But it's a cool kind of concept. For one, I feel amazing. I mean,
And
literally,
if he gets pissed at you infringing on his copyright, you're protected. Your head is
totally
protected.
totally protected.
You're like driving and like two secret agents, but on like speeder bikes or like.
Yeah. On actual like speeder bikes.
Or up next to you
with
like,
the speeder
take you out.
troopers. Anyway, that is the stuff that's on our radar. Thank you so much for watching. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We're going to be answering one of your Twitter questions right after this. But first, we want to thank our sponsor, HostGator.com. Can get your blog or website up and running in just minutes with plans starting at just $3.96 a month. You'll get 24/7 support, access to the website building tools with over 4,000 templates. They'll even migrate your current site over to their site for free. Plus, bonus, the servers are 130% powered by wind energy.
So it
That's
eases your
more
mind.
power than you need from the winds.
You're paying back. Paying
Unlimited
forward.
disk space and bandwidth. Serious. 45-day money-back guarantee. Plus, you get a $100 Google AdWords credit to market your site. And for Revision 3 viewers, which you are, whether you know it or not, HostGator is offering 25% off your order, or your first month is completely free. Just go to HostGator.com and enter the code TotallyRadShow when you check out.
Check.
Amazing.
It out.
We will check out some more stuff tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait for then.
Join us tomorrow for Versus.
Today's Twitter question is from Ryan Higley, who goes by the Twitter handle @TryAnAmy. He asks, do we see a holodeck in our future? In our lifetime.
In our lifetimes.
In our lifetime.
3 count? On the count of 3?
Yes.
On the 3?
1, 2, 3.
Yes!
No. I said, oh, you said no too? No, I meant yes. I was really just going to say no because clearly everybody would say yes because that's so the right
I
answer.
said yes.
I know.
hope so, but I said no because I really don't think so.
No, I think so.
Like
I
a
think
true
so.
holodeck?
That's, like
Yeah.
we were having a chat the other day.
No,
Well,
I wish.
well,
Mirrors. It's all about
teleportation.
mirrors.
Mirror.
Once mirrors get better.
No, it's
That's why I'm investing heavily in mirrors.
Yeah, you just got to...
No, but I
Always
seriously,
bet on
I
mirror.
seriously think we were having a conversation about it, before we see hover cars and like, sort of transportation getting better, we're gonna
There's not
change
going to
the
be
way
hover,
we even
ever going to be
transport.
hover cars.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be teleportation.
Teleportation?
What?
How'd you get teleportation from hover?
Holodeck.
Oh,
Holodeck.
I know holodeck is where they go beam me up, Scotty.
Oh, that's a transporter.
You lose your geek card, Dan.
Holodeck is
you
just where
lose
we see
it.
awesome, where they're like fighting, like the danger
Oh,
room.
boy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, the
boy.
danger room. Then definitely. Oh, that's
He's
way
out.
quicker.
He's
He's
out.
off the show.
He
Dude,
needs his
can
card
you-
revert.
3D is like we're progressing, so we have glassless 3D already.
Yeah.
Holodeck
I'm telling
is
you,
like
mirrors.
Yeah.
He's
Invest heavily in silver.
I get the mirrors. Laser
Beam
mirrors.
Dan out, would you please?